Did anyone have any questions on twin flames? Everybody's got that handled. I wanted to give you a card. So I pulled this card for this purpose. Yay, we are live. Okay, hopefully this works. We'll see what happens. My hair is like, I can't smile. I'll try not to smile too much because it's tough. And I wanted to talk about 2018. And then this is I've done a couple of twin flame videos last Sunday and then this Sunday. And I wanted to see if anybody had any questions on those topics in those videos. So if you do have a question, we can talk about it for the moment. I also wanted to talk about, as you see in the title, my Soul to Souls challenge for 2018. My Soul to Souls challenge is going to be, it's funny because I want to put your soul development and seeding the soul into a 30-day do it every day challenge, Soul to Souls, so that you are taking one step at a time. Every day is a step in the right direction. And if we can power through 30 days, then we're able to form new habits and to recalculate our creative energy. Did anyone have any questions on twin flames? Everybody's got that handled. I wanted to give you a card. So I pulled this card for this purpose, Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Okay, Rose. Archangel Michael, boom. Look. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life's purpose. Straight from the other side. Loa, how can you tell whether your twin is running or if you aren't being patient enough to let him be him? Well, I can tell you right now by asking the question, you're not being patient enough. Does that make sense? So when you have a question about somebody doing something that is their doing, you're already being impatient because you don't control other people. So it seems like such a pain in the ass, right? Because you want that person to love you. You want that person to come up to you, but you don't want that person in your life if you aren't ready or if they aren't ready, because what's going to happen is going to ruin it, right? So it's about you becoming ready. And if they want to become ready to be with you, to make it right and to make it work, that's the beauty of it. But otherwise, that beautiful love, that beautiful connection, that beautiful experience, sometimes separation allows you to see another side of life. Sometimes that relationship not coming together in a way where it actually flourishes for quite a time and then falls apart because somebody wasn't doing the work, it can create even a deeper void. So what you're feeling now, imagine if you were with the person for like 5 or 6 years and it was growth, tugging, like a tug of war, but growth. And the one person wasn't working on themselves. You were working all along, you're becoming more aware, and then the person pulls away then. So, it's like when you rip the Band-Aid off. If you rip it off slow, it's going to hurt worse. Sometimes you just pull it off. So I think sometimes the universe just rips that Band-Aid right off so that you get religious right then in how you're going to resolve this inner self, this inner work. So when you're asking, when your twin is running, and again, no one runs from love. No one chases love. If you're running, it means you don't believe you deserve love. That's plain and simple. And if you're not believing you deserve love is inner work. It doesn't mean you're necessarily running. If you've recognized the other person, you've given recognition to the relationship, and you've said this is something that isn't normal. This is something that's evolved into something else. I see this person in a different way, that they are running from loving themselves or allowing love in. And then if we are chasing, we're not chasing them per se. We're chasing because we're not feeling that we're deserving of their full attention. So we believe that we have to overcompensate and to catch up. But that's not true either, because you don't want to force them to love you, right? So chasing and running is irrelevant. It's standing and seeing yourself. That's what separation is about. Standing, seeing yourself, and doing your self-work. That's all separation, because once you do your self-work, you might realize that that person wasn't who you thought that person was, and you weren't who you thought you were, and now you've uncovered a new truth about yourself, and something different is opening up. I see it all the time. Let's see. How do you know if the other person isn't doing their work, Tammy? You don't. You won't. And that's part of loving yourself. We're not here for other people to do their work. We're not here to save the world. We're not here to be the caretaker if someone is co-creating or doing their work. We're here to do that ourselves and be a light, be an example, and to stand in the gap. As we stand in the gap, that means we gain knowledge and we grow and we become our true self, expanding ourselves to fill the empty void around us. We don't ever know. We won't know unless they begin showing the fruit of the labor of the work, right? And even then, you may not, their growth, what they're gaining may not bring them back to you. It might just be about that catalyst creating creation for them to open space for themselves and to be safe and create that space to evolve away from the situation. So they may evolve away from it. And that's how relationships are. I mean, at the end of the day, relationships are not easy. It's not easy being yourself, but it's definitely not easy being yourself with someone else and seeing it through, right? Cohabitation is tough. It always has been. Let's see, Nilo. It's true you shouldn't leave a recent relationship for another one. Nope. You never leave any relationship for anyone else. You don't leave a relationship for anybody but yourself. If you leave a relationship for someone else, it will backfire ultimately, because you are not taking time to see your true self. If you were living a lie and you were lying in that lie, and everything about what you were doing wasn't echoing your truth, just because someone comes into your life as a catalyst or a twin or whatever you want to call it, that doesn't cure what was causing you to live the lie. Okay? So that cure only comes from being your true self and seeing your true self and living your truth, but not leaving something for someone else, because that's not your truth. Your truth has to be living yourself, being bright and full on your own, being, you know, can there be two runners at the same time? And again, running, chasing is irrelevant. Can there be two people in a relationship that are not comfortable with loving? Yes, 100%. Most people are not comfortable with loving. Most people are insecure when it comes to love. Most people don't want to be hurt when it comes to love because they're viewing love from a possessive standpoint. This is mine, this is yours. I bring this, you bring that. And as long as we look at love as a commodity of coming together and it's about creating something, then we're always going to be in jeopardy of losing something. Yes, running is irrelevant. Again, that means that two people are not seeing or in sync with their true self, and they're not comfortable loving. They're not understanding that I love without risk. Love is never wrong. Love is never losing. That's why I always say, no matter if that door is open or closed, every door is an opportunity, and every opportunity is an opportunity to love, whether you're loving as they are leaving, or whether you're loving because you're allowing them, or you're loving them, or you're learning from them, whatever it is, right? So I give up. Damn, Chansam. I feel like a pawn in life. Well, Diane, it's not about feeling like a pawn in life. You are a purpose. Even the statement, let's look at that. I feel like a pawn in life. A pawn is the lowest value on the chessboard, a piece that's being moved by someone, a piece that's being controlled by someone. You have to take control of yourself. You have to become a queen, right? Where you can move around freely and no one holds you back. where you can stand anywhere on that board and be yourself. Nobody is a pawn unless they're allowing it to be. Even if you're a slave, even if you are stuck in a situation where you are oppressed, they can't oppress this. Gandhi proved it. Many people have proven it. Mandela proved it. I used to have a quote that I loved. I was free long before they let me go. Yes. Let's see. I lack a sense of humor. Rose, you don't lack a sense of humor. You just don't like to show it because it's vulnerability. Okay, so personal revolution for global evolution. Yes, yes, yes. Life isn't perfect. Well, it is perfect. It's imperfectly perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. Imperfect is perfect. Running, chasing, fuck that, dive into you. The rest will follow. Correct. Into yourself, yes. Pandip, let's see, well said. I like that. Be a queen. Exactly. Exactly. Diane, my ex-boss owes me money over a month. Well, Diane, money is necessary, but again, you can go through looking for a resolution. There's got to be a resolution. It's either going to be legal or it's going to be coming together in some type of moderation. If he doesn't have it, see, it's just like I mentioned before. If someone comes to you and you are working with them or in a relationship with them or on a date with them, and they present to you something that is not necessarily 100% them, they're not presenting it to you. They're presenting it to themselves. They're believing in this lie. They're not able to live their truth. So sometimes things are not going to go the way that we anticipated, but they are going the way that they're supposed to. Do you really think I want to go through this? No. But I invested in something that caused this. I invested my time in even going to a tanning bed, right? I wanted something quick. I wanted something right now. I wanted it was all about being me in a way, but not being my best self, not operating from understanding of my vessel. And then I ended up with a, disease, or dis-ease in the body. And I just have to deal with it. I have to understand it. I have to move forward. And I face going forward. I always see myself on the other side of it. So don't focus on the money that's owed to you. Focus on the opportunity that's coming so you can make more money, right? And money is a tool. Once you believe that you deserve money and you start operating from a place of understanding your true value, then you may not have gotten into the situation with that boss. You would have arranged it differently. If you were able to put your value right here in the vessel and operate from it, the boss would have felt insecure about doing it in the beginning. So address it, face it, and see what you can do with it. But if you can't do anything with it, you just have to move forward. And that sucks. It does, because especially, but look at even in Ventura, where I live, hundreds of families have lost everything. And insurance won't cover that. They're going to have to battle legally to get that covered. They're in a house here that burns down that's worth $500,000, and you have a loan on it for $500,000. That means that you will never have the same life ever again. And that obviously hurts. But they have to keep moving. So don't let it find you and fix on you. Deep, Ryan, I learned one thing that helps me a lot. That's love them as they are today, not yesterday, tomorrow. I love that. That's awesome. If you find that quote, post it on my main page. Everything is all things. So I am going to finish up. And once again, we got the Archangel. Where did I put it? The Archangel Michael card. I'm trying to stretch without moving my face. So I got this card, and it is, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life's purpose, Archangel Michael. So if you needed that information today, take it in, love it, extend it to other people that you are looking at. And I'm going to post this article from Wiki on Stop Being Insecure and Just Love You on my timeline in this feed, so you can have it. Peace, light, and love, and I will talk to you all later. Don't forget, if you didn't watch my video yesterday, please do. And then remember, 2018 30-day challenge, Soul to Souls, SOL to SOLES. Yes. I can't smile.